So we got up early on what was going to be a very hot day while it was still, though fairly warm, and decided to have a look at a new location. This is the first time I've ever flown over sand dunes, so I was quite worried about getting sand in the engine, so it was always going to be a very cautious flight. The other thing I realised as soon as I got up was that you're looking down on a sea of sand dunes, and it's pretty hard to see which one you're standing on. So a lot of this footage is just me circling around, trying to get my bearings and getting very clear on exactly where we are, because I've had early experiences where I've gone up in a new location and got lost, so I didn't want that here. So I knew it would be a fantastic place to fly, particularly in cooler weather, so this time it was a quick up there and out before the heat got to us. Still well worth it. So I've left the engines on, and in fact I'm very pleased with how the landing went when we get there. It's a beautiful place. On another day I'd like to go a lot higher and get out over the sea, but for a first time in what could be a tricky location if it came down, because although it's not magnetic sand, sand and motors with their magnets don't particularly mix, so I was very cautious about coming down unexpectedly, and particularly with this little EX2 Mini with its improved ESCs, I feel I've got more control over this drone than any drone I've flown before, and this was more of the same. So this is the closest dune area to home, but we've got miles and miles of dunes way down the coast that I'm looking forward to flying. Short flight, one battery, that's all we did.